Hello, Pisces, and welcome to June 2026 tarot card reading. We are going to get started with a spirit animal to see what is in store for you for the next 3 weeks of June 2026. Armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries. Very good. I like that. It talks a little bit about the sixth house energy, which is, of course, work, health, and well-being. Let's see if we can get some additional advice and some messages here from our prepared tarot for Pisces for June 2026. Eight of Swords. Two of Cups. And the Strength card. The Empress. Six of Swords. Seven of Swords. Page of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. And the Queen of Swords. All right, so what do we have here? Well, we're entering Gemini season. We're in Gemini season, actually, until the 21st, and that's really around our home and our family. And I can't help but be drawn here into that Six of Swords because it looks like somebody's moving away. The Six of Swords is a transition card for sure, and it means that somebody is moving away, maybe at a distance, It could just mean family is moving away. The dynamics of family are changing. And I think it's going to be a little bit more emotional, I think, this month when so Mercury is in Cancer, which is another water sign, but Cancer is emotional and is sensitive, like you, Pisces. And Cancer also rules the fourth house of home and family. And the Empress is really the ruler of the home. And so I do think that there's going to be a lot of energy around your domestic life. We have Two of Cups up here that indicates a loving union. Could be a friendship, could be a partnership, it could be a romantic relationship, obviously a spouse. And I think there's some strength in this relationship. So the Strength card indicates you need to put a little bit more faith into this energy, a little bit more courage, whatever that means for you, whatever this relationship is for you, and to trust it. This woman is trusting this lion, putting her hand in the mouth of a beast, and there's, a great deal of willpower and trust and faith that goes into it. And I think that's an energy that's being called out to you. Now, I think since there's two people going away with this, I think that there's these two people moving on maybe to the next level of this relationship. That's certainly a possibility. Or it's just one of those, romantic energies and moving in with one another, because Mercury in the fifth house, it talks about logistics. And of course, swords are for the air signs, and we know that Gemini is an air sign. So it's a logistic type of thing. Looks like somebody's moving in or moving out. Again, the swords represent things. It represents information. It represents logistics. So there's some movement around your domestic life, but it's going to be extremely fortunate for you. This is the Wheel of Fortune in the heart of your reading, and it is one of the most prosperous cards in the tarot deck, along with the Empress card. So the Empress is Venus's energy. You see the sign of Venus is here. And the Wheel of Fortune down there is the sign of Jupiter. And what's really interesting is on the 13th, Venus moves into your house of health and well-being and your job, or where you are receiving income, where you generate money. And the Wheel of Fortune is moving into that house June 30th. So you're going to have a pairing of the two most, one top five for sure, two most prosperous cards in tarot in your house of work, where you generate good work, where you gain acknowledgement and honors and awards and money. So it's going to be profitable, whatever you're doing. So this is all very fortuitous for you. This is really moving in the right direction. And I do like the fact that it looks like a partnership or a relationship is moving into this energy together. And this can be just a partnership or going into business with somebody. So if it's a small business, there's signs of great success all around. But you have to be careful, because the armadillo spirit says set healthy boundaries. And the Queen of Swords showed up, and she is the Queen of Boundaries. And she doesn't mess around. She doesn't mince her words. She means what she says what she means, and nobody takes advantage of the Queen of Swords. She has very strong boundaries. She teaches people how to treat her. She doesn't allow for any theft. A lot of times the Seven of Swords represents that. It represents somebody taking advantage of other people's things, information, or good nature. And she's like saying, no, we have clear boundaries here. We're not going to allow this. And what's really interesting to me is we started this story out here at the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is your energy feeling unengaged or not let in, or feeling left out of, feeling left out of a relationship, partnership, community. And this is always in your head energy, right? This self-imposed, you've got yourself tied up, you've got blinders on, and you're not feeling really engaged. And part of it could be out of fear. It could be out of not having enough faith. Remember what I told you about the Strength card. It's time to either kind of make it or break it with this energy, or reinforce some boundaries and reinforce some faith. And, setting healthy boundaries is the message here. The Queen of Swords absolutely does it, and nobody messes with the Empress. She's big boss energy, right? So you can have all of this fortune and good luck and, collaboration as a partnership or relationship, but the message is clear. Tighten up those boundaries, set new ground rules, and see where this takes you. All right, let's see if we can get one more card before we close out this reading. Truth. Very good. So setting healthy boundaries, and by the way, I like it because your sixth house of work and health are highlighted this month. And that could be emotional health too. So setting boundaries begins with the truth. Change begins with the truth. So if there's something that you need to change or something that you want to reset, now's your time. Don't feel left out. Don't feel discouraged. Don't lose faith, because this might be something easily fixed. That's my message. If it resonates, please like, share, and subscribe. Wishing you all balance, peace, and harmony. Take care.